I wanted to talk about different types of nutrition. The main topic is going to be smoothies, and I'm noticing a lot more people are starting to make smoothies. Now there's many different names for smoothies because some people have a misconception about what a smoothie is, because some people go to an ice cream place or even a yogurt place and get a smoothie, which will consist of unhealthy stuff and added sugar, maybe a fruit or two, banana slice, whatever. So those aren't the types of smoothies that are really beneficial for all forms of healing. So if you look at some of the ingredients that I'm using in this secondary clip, well, more than one secondary clip, because it was in different parts, I'm using many different things. And to be honest, even this type of drink that I'm making doesn't consist of what I normally add, but I am kind of out of some ingredients, and we'll be purchasing some more soon. Some things that aren't in this video that I normally add, and it's a definite must, but you gotta work with what you have, and that is raw honey. And raw honey is really good. There's so many positive benefits with raw honey. Now you might be wondering why I'm saying raw. Well, because raw honey is honey that hasn't been touched. It hasn't been stripped of its pollen and enzymes and other things that the bee will create. If you go to a grocery store and you get those honeys that are in those bear-shaped containers, a lot of the times it's not even real honey. It's corn syrup, and they just have a few other ingredients and they call it honey. And the honey that is honey, they actually cook it, they heat it up, so they are killing the good stuff that was once in it, like, again, pollen. And those beneficial properties that are in the honey are great for helping to treat different illnesses, and not even just treating illnesses, but helping to boost your metabolism, helping to give you energy. The stuff that's in it helps kill bad bacteria, which will promote a healthy gut, which will then promote weight loss, healthier organs, and just an overall better mind. So again, it's all hand in hand. Now, enough about honey. Although I can talk about honey for a while, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I am adding to my smoothie. Bananas. Bananas are a great source of potassium, and you need potassium. Your body definitely needs the sugars, the natural sugars that are in bananas, to help you along your journey, whether you're doing cardio, whether you just want to stay alert. It's also, it goes through your system slower, so you'll be fuller longer, so you won't have the hunger cravings. Now, I'm also adding peanut butter, and yes, there is salt in this peanut butter. It's not just peanut butter. I normally make my own peanut butter with the same blender that I'm adding everything to, but I don't have any peanuts right now. So you also should get natural peanut butter, because if you get off-brand or even cheaper brand peanut butters, they'll use hydrogenated oil, which is a really bad thing. The oil is just crap, and it's not good for you. It actually causes problems, the way it's processed and what it's mixed with. It's just disgusting. Hydrogenated, however it's pronounced, don't get it. If it says that on the label, which is right here, don't do it. Now, I'm also adding blueberries to my smoothie or drink, whatever you want to call it, because blueberries have great antioxidants. Blueberries have wonderful vitamins that helps promote the same things as bananas as far as your energy and boosting your metabolism. As a matter of fact, the more berries, fruits, whatever that you add, the more properties you're going to get that's going to promote your healing. Now other than that, we also have like all these powders and stuff that I get, and I use a website. It's called nuts.com, and here are the bags for it. And nuts.com is a website that has been out since 1929, I believe. I'm looking at the label right now. And they're like a specialty online retailer, wholesale, for general everything. Not just nuts, but you can get chocolate covered nuts, and even yogurt and strawberry covered things, and you can get candy, and you can get these powders that I'm using. And these powders, like right here, you know, wheatgrass powder. It's amazing. It's so good. So as you can tell, my smoothies consist of fruits, grass, and vegetables, and nuts, and even seeds. I use chia seeds and flax seeds. Great source of protein, great carbs, and all of this stuff. Well, most of it. Even beet powder. Beets are so good for you. I'm even adding apple cider vinegar to my drinks, because apple cider vinegar has an abundance of healing properties, and to help your digestion, your metabolism. It helps the detox. It's just amazing. I mean, look at these properties. Just read these. And then the base liquid is almond milk. Now there's different brands of almond milk. I'm not really too picky, but almond milk is a much better source than cow's milk or dairy milk. There's half the amount of calories, and I also get mine unsweetened, so there's no sugar. And then just vanilla extract is amazing for your metabolism. Vanilla extract is really good. It's also good to mix with different types of things like ginger and cinnamon and stuff like that, and that actually helps you detox. So I drink smoothies just about every day, if not every day. During my marathon training, I'd drink 2 a day. I would drink one before a run and one after. Now I do make a bigger portion or a bigger batch so I can let it last throughout the day, rather than just drinking a huge one. I'll just, you know, take a few gulps that'll last. And I'm just so happy about it, because I don't have to, you know, feel like I have to chug it all down, because a lot of these ingredients aren't the best tasting. So I'm kind of masking the taste with healthy things. And that's another thing too. A lot of people will make a smoothie or a detox drink and it tastes disgusting. Well, I have it so my life is fortified to where I don't have to ever worry about it being nasty, because honey to me tastes good. Some of these powders taste pretty good, so I always have something that comes in handy. And spirulina and chlorella, those two things mixed, they're algae, and the probiotics, oh my gosh, I mean, words can't describe. So as you can tell with my drinks, I'm getting healthy fats, I'm getting healthy protein, and I'm also getting healthy complex carbs. So whether I'm drinking it before a run or after a lift or anything like that, I'm getting the benefits all day. So it's a beautiful thing. It's amazing. So that's just food for thought. Some people, they'll just use ice. They'll put ice in their blender. They'll even freeze their fruits. They'll have like a frozen banana and put it in there and mix it, make it really cold, really thick, frothy, whatever the word is. I don't know. Really good. But it is a lot of sugar if you're adding just fruits. And that's why I add vegetables to mine as well, because I'm like an addict for health. I'm an addict for just knowing that me adding all these things, I'm getting a multitude of healing benefits. Even my essential oils, they're edible. So sometimes I'll add a few drops of something into my smoothie. Now I have to actually add it after I'm done blending it rather than mixing it, because the blender I have, it's a hard, thick plastic, and plastic and essential oils don't mix well together. It actually activates some of the properties in the plastic. So I'll just add the few drops into my glass whenever I'm done. And then the oil is so strong that honestly, with this picture here, I have like 3 or 4 drops of lemongrass, and it completely nullified the taste of every single thing I put in there. Everything. All I tasted was lemongrass. So I was like, alright, I underestimated the power of these oils. But yeah, adding essential oils to your food, not even just your drinks, but in your recipes, are a great thing. If I'm having pad thai, if I go home and I realize they didn't add a piece of lime, or a lemon or whatever, I could just put a drop, maybe no more than 2 drops, inside of my pad thai, and there you go. And then I still have about 300 drops left with 1 bottle, and I buy many bottles. So yeah, don't just make a fruit smoothie, guys. Mix it up, have a variety, get many healing elements for many different things. Another thing that I don't have that I want to add, well, that I usually add when I say want to add, because yeah, I always want it, and technically I do have some, but it's been sitting there for a while. I don't think I want to use it, so I won't be using it. I'm just gonna buy another jar. And yes, I did say jar, because again, glass. There is a brand, Spectrum, which I'll mention it. It's coconut oil. Coconut oil is a healthy fat, and coconut oil is great for your skin, it's great for your teeth, it's great for your metabolism, your digestion, helps you lose weight, promotes a healthy gut. So I just pour some of that right in my smoothie too, and I drink it. So yeah, and then I didn't even go over protein powders. Now inside of this container was Orgain, but I ran out of the Orgain, and what you see is all of my powders mixed together. What I do is I just open up the nuts.com bags, and then I just distribute the, if I'm doing a whole cup or a half a cup of each powder, so it's even, I just dump it right in, and then I just put the lid on, put my left hand on the lid part, my right hand on the bottom, and just shake it up real good. And then there you go, it's all mixed. So I can just grab a little scoop or a little scooper, and then just pour maybe 3 or 4 scoops in each batch that I make of my drink. But generally I'll do that plus the Orgain, but I'm out. But that's okay, because honestly it might be a blessing in disguise, because too much protein is bad. And for how many different powders and seeds that I'm adding, I'm probably getting way beyond the amount of protein I should get. But again, that's why I sip it, so I'm not getting too much to overload on my kidneys. And then I also add this stuff. This is Terra Greens, and Terra Greens has many fruits, vegetables, and different grasses that are added to, it's basically just added, that I add to my smoothie. And it's a nice mixture. And if you read right here, it's basically a way for us to get our fruits and vegetables that we normally don't get on a regular or daily basis. So they're called supplements for a reason. It's the supplement which you don't get normally. However, as you've seen, I do add regular vegetables right into it, like kale, spinach, even broccoli I'll just throw in there, carrots, whatever I have I'll just throw in there and mix. And then I drink it. And then I feel good. And then it's not even about feeling good today, it's about loading up on the nutrients and vitamins and minerals for tomorrow. So it's to keep yourself locked in to a habit of getting everything that you need all the time. It's beautiful. That's how I'm able to do these runs. Now, I do want to start by saying that if it wasn't for the Lord Jesus Christ, I wouldn't be where I'm at. There's absolutely no way. When I turned to Him, gave my life to Him, told Him I would do whatever it took to become a better person, to help society, to help myself, to reduce the amount of sinning that I do, which I have reduced my sinning drastically, but that's another topic. I feel so much better. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have got this far without Him. He saved me completely. And I mean, how can anyone ask for anything more than that? We were created for a reason. He wants us to seek Him without proof. But I'm feeling so good that that's the proof right there, because of how good I'm feeling, for how beautiful everything is. It's just an amazing feeling. When I'm out in nature like this, just looking at the grass, looking at the plants, hearing nature, hearing the wind, feeling the sun. It's just, you know there's something out there. There's something. All this is for a reason. It didn't just happen that way. There's no way. Our consciousness, it's here. You can't explain that. Science can only explain what. It can't explain how. And that's it. It can't explain the source. So God made science. And God made all these ingredients that I'm putting in my smoothie on a daily basis. Now, if the smoothie becomes too thick, you can just add more liquid or water or whatever. You can add more almond milk, you can add coconut water, you can add tap water for all I care. If it's too thin, add some more fruit. Add in maybe another banana or 2 more bananas, or put a whole apple in there. Don't even worry about cutting it up and getting the seeds out. Just throw the whole apple in there and mix it. And I did want to say, not everyone has the luxury of having a blender that is suitable for crushing up whole peanuts or whole pieces of fruit. So start off small. Get a $10 or $20 blender. If your budget's a little bit higher than that for a blender, get yourself a little magic bullet or a NutriBullet, and then you don't have to just throw the whole apple in. You can cut the apple into pieces and then crush up the pieces. That's honestly what I did, and I do have a magic bullet still. I just don't have a use for it anymore. But when I did, I just had to make do, and it worked. But now I can make bigger batches and not have to worry about cutting things up. What a fantastic world we live in. Yeah, there's a lot of evil and a lot of cruelty, but that's there for a reason too. It's for you to appreciate the good. So why don't you share your smoothie recipe with me in the comment section? Maybe post your own video of some smoothies that you've came up with. Start teaching people. I'd love to learn more ingredients. And there's many more ingredients on nuts.com that I want to buy. The stuff on there is pretty expensive. I'll have a link in the description below that will help you with just a few ingredients and just with the website in general. And if you want to get into the essential oils, send me a message. Contact me. And I can tell you all about them and why I use them. But you should already know why, because I'm promoting healing 365. God bless you all.